Hey guys, it's Coco. I'm going to be doing a Libra spread. I've been asked to do one, so I'm going to do a 5-card Libra spread. Excuse me. Let's see where it goes. Angels, ancestors, spirits, guys, give me a 5-card spread for Libra. 5-card spread for Libra. Let's see what message you have for Libra. Angels, ancestors, divine, 5-card. Ooh. Well, 5-card spread for Libra. What message you have for Libra? Angels, ancestors, spirits, guys. Okay, now. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine, 5-card spread for Libra. 5-card spread for Libra. Spirit guides, 5-card spread for Libra. Give me 5-card spread for Libra. Advice to you. Advice to you. The back of the card says Star Ancestors. It says Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a little deeper. Karmic Relationships, Orion Energy, Polarity, Soul Growth, and Conflict. Well, okay. What's the present? You're part of a team of souls calling support. Influences. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Challenges. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. The outcome is the pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. The theme. Water your garden. Nourishment. Body care. Tenderness and rest. Got a little fluffer. You know what? Well, alrighty. Angels, ancestors, guides, divine. Present for Libra, present. What advice do you have for Libra? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine. In your present, you're part of a team of souls calling support. Whatever's going on, reconcile, because there is a support team. Whatever is happening in your present, you're part of a team. If you have a connection with someone that's always been there for you, or then all of a sudden they're not there, call in your support team, call in your friends, call in your family, whoever you are close with, because right now is a time where you don't need to be by yourself. Reconciliation. Reconciliation with a loved one, with a partner, with someone, a friend. Reconcile, because right now is a time whenever you need people the most. Your influences, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. That to me is like that you're in a transition phase to where everything's not the way it should be. That's why you need support to gain clarity, to find that. And it also shows you got the friendship card right here. So it's taking some time to build this relationship, build these friendships, or build whatever is going on. The divine has you in its hands. They're putting things in motion for you, but you're gonna need someone with you. It's okay to not be alone sometimes. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to get and seek support. We're not made to be alone. We were not created to be alone. So in those times that we're going through different phases of our life and doing different trials or tribulations or ascensions or grief or whatever the case may be, friendships, reconciliations with things in the past to bring us recognition, to acknowledge our relationships, to acknowledge our worth, to acknowledge our value, to acknowledge what it is. It could be good, it could be bad. Regardless of the facts, we need one another to lean on, to rely on, to get us through those times. The challenges, you're having a hard time trusting. Don't let that push it away, because this is a time where you're going through something where you need them, where you need people in your life and friendships in your life. And don't let past situations or past individuals break that bond or break that trust to not open you up to something better, to something new, something that is more grounded, something that is strictly meant for you. You can't just blame others for things others did. You can't push the blame on them and not trust them because they haven't done anything. Does that make sense? The weight of the world, there's boundaries. You have to let boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. With that coming on top of the trust card, whatever it is that's on your shoulders, you don't have to solely take on everything. You don't have to take on the weight of the world. You don't have to take everyone's problems as your own. You've obviously had a problem with that in the past, and in that, you put trust in people, and you didn't need to. It wasn't your place to carry that weight, to carry that load, and it caused you to have a lot of trust issues. You gotta set boundaries in friendships, and if you've done something and did something, or have thought of anything that you might have shifted blame on and done to others because of someone else, reconcile with that person. Do you know what I mean? Reconciliation and friendship and trust, and the weight's not yours to set the boundaries and let it go, but reconcile, to call in your support, that's plain as day. The strength card is the final outcome. You're going to gain strength whenever you release this, whenever you reconcile, whenever you acknowledge, whenever you see things clearly through a different perspective, whenever you acknowledge the friendships that you have, and when you acknowledge the trust that you have to fucking set boundaries for. You can't just trust everything. You can't take on everything. It's not your place. You can't trust. You just can't trust everyone. But that doesn't block you from trusting others. A pulse of the mother, slow down time and nature. Take some time to find that discernment of what needs to be, of what you need to see, whenever you can fully invest, fully trust in that individual or any individual. We have to sometimes re-evaluate situations within people and their character and if their walk matches their talk, if if you're seeing things in a different light. Guard yourself. Don't cut yourself off. Guard yourself. Use your intuition. Use the discernment that you have. The convictions that come across you. The vibrations. Feel something out before you invest. Before you go all in. Because something has happened where it's calling you that you need to correct this. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest and protection. You got to protect yourself. You've got to protect you, your heart, your values, your morals, your beliefs, your strengths. You've got to protect your mind, your heart, your body. Because whenever something like this happens, we get emotionally drawn. It takes a lot out of us, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. So you got to protect yourself, balance yourself, get to know yourself, take care of yourself. If something's not for you or something's got you feeling a little unease, go with that. Make sure that you don't feel that way. Evaluate that situation. What is this causing you to actually react that way? Our bodies are all different. They take anxiety and stress and in many ways, shapes, form, and fashions, from losing your appetite to having anxiety, to being sick, to losing weight, to gaining weight, to overeating, overthinking, second guessing, depression, you name it. Take care of yourself. Whatever strong desire, because there's a strong desire to reconcile with this person, a very strong with the lust card and the reconciliation card, followed with a call in the support. There's a very strong vibration and energy when it comes to this. So whatever this is, it's major. You need to do this. This is a healing. This is a cleansing. This is something that needs to happen. You need to reconcile with this person, because the lust card is something that's intense. That's something that's overwhelming. That's a full-fledged almost borderline obsession. This is a lustful. This is consuming. This is that. Give me a minute. The influences, things aren't ready. Things aren't quite yet. Things haven't woven in, but they're being woven because of this friendship. Whenever you do this, whenever you reconcile this friendship, or whatever this may be, things will then start to unravel and start being woven, because there's an oath. It's a vow. It's something that's sacred. It's something that it's a bond. This fulfillment within these challenges, you're gonna gain fulfillment whenever you reconcile with this friend, with this person, because of an oath of friendship that was made. It's taken time, but just because you reconcile with this person because your word, does not mean that you have to carry everything on your shoulders for this person. You have to trust your intuition. They have to earn your trust. You have to gain that discernment in order to have that fulfillment within yourself. The beauty of things, the strength, the time in nature. So whenever you slow down and you find that strength to set those boundaries in any relationship, in a friendship, or in a sexual or a intimate relationship, you're going to find the beauty in that, in the moon. But you have to protect yourself and rest. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, body, and soul. And find the clarity within you. There's so much right here, because this is two things. There's three, actually. There's you, there's this person, there's two people, two scenarios. Libra, whatever reconciliation that needs to be done, it's got a strong vibration on it, of a friendship, of a lover, or could be both, because of an oath. You have this right here of fulfillment and trust, but being able to set boundaries, because everything's not your place to fucking solve. You've got this right here because you've got a calling support. And you've got this right here. Things are being woven because of this friendship, because of an oath. This friendship right here, this oath that you made, it has to hang on a minute. Sorry. Whether this be a friendship, with this oath right here saying, I vow you're my friend, that's an oath. I've got you. Nothing can ever wait us. I'll be here. Even then, you have to set boundaries. Whether it be family, with calling and support, that's a family, like a support, like it's your family. Friendships, whether it be lustful, whether it be an intimate relationship. You've got to reconcile this relationship and all these relationships with boundaries, so that you can be fulfilled and you can trust. You've got to find your self-worth. Whenever you set those boundaries, you'll be gaining strength. You slow down and focus and center things. The beauty of a new beginning will be arise with protection for yourself. Anything else? You'll be getting a message. You're looking for a message. Bring love into the situation. It's time to release the negativity. What are the challenges for Libra? What's the challenges? Believe in the impossible. Sometimes our logic or our past experiences cloud our judgment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Don't let it. Take time to breathe out. Have faith in your dreams. In this situation. What's the outcome for Libra in this situation? Step out of your comfort zone. This is a new start is coming. Your hard work is paying off. Surrender to the divine. You're very close to achieving your goal. Anything else? Anything else? Step out of your comfort zone again. So this reconciliation that you have to do when you're calling in your support, that can be anything. You got to bring love into the situation. You've got to go back to this relationship, go back to this support line that you had, because it says clearly reconciliation, and you need to, you're a part of a team. Call and support. This time you need someone. So reconcile with this person. You have to bring love into the situation with this person, this individual, or whomever it may be. It's a time to release this negativity from whatever's happened in the past. Whatever friendship and oath or whatever bond that y'all had, it's time. It's still being woven. This is not over. It's being woven. It's still in process. It's still changing. It's still altering. Everything that you do in every way is altering this relationship, this friendship, this loyalty, this bond. Bring love back into that situation. Reconcile that situation. And release the negativity. Release all of it. But you need to set those boundaries. Believe in the impossible. That's saying whatever has happened, believe in the impossible, that it can be mended, can be fixed. It can be fixed. Trust in your intuition, but set boundaries and guard yourself. Doesn't mean to be stupid. That means set firm boundaries to where both parties, whomever this may be, can have a respect boundary and can trust one another. Whether it flourishes into something more, or whether it stays as a friendship with a loyalty, with a trust that can never be wavered. And if it is something intimate, set those boundaries to let that person know that, hey, this is what it is. This is what I will do. This is what I can live with. This is what I can't live with. Set your morals, your values, your beliefs, and your faith, and stick with it. Let them know this. Let this know that this is what you're willing to compromise with. Talk to them. Build that up. If it's meant to be, it will be. But trust in a foundation and boundaries have got to be established. Because a new start is coming. It's time to give rather than to take. So when you slow down and take time and set those boundaries and align everything, and take time in nature, take time in finding that pace, your pace, you'll gain strength in that. You'll gain strength and inner peace. and give that strength of that peace. Because that's two different individuals, two different entities on strength. That's both of you to gain the strength within this relationship with that time. Because a new start is on the horizon. A new start is coming. And the hard work will pay off. And the protection of the divine will be around you during this time that you're taking and nourishing your body. And finding that taking time for your body, taking time for you to rest and you to meditate and to find that tenderness, to find that nourishment that you need. Because we all need it. In one way, shape, or fashion. It doesn't matter how hard you are. It doesn't matter how tough you are. There's needs that everyone needs. Those nourishing needs that we have to have met. And in that time that you are doing this transition and you're reconciling this and you're building this and you're clarifying this and you're setting those boundaries and sticking to that, as this trust and as this bond grows, it's going to pay off and you're going to be protected. Let's see what else. But you've got to set boundaries. You've got to let it be known what you are and what you are not going to tolerate. You've got to let it be known what you can and can't do. Don't know what's happened. Whether it be a lover, whether it be a friend, whether it be family. Angels, ancestors. Ancestors, spirit guides, spirit of God. Is the present for Libra. I'm sorry, I got a little intense there for a second. This is a very profound message on the board. Passion ignite at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual strength at the top. Okay, I get it. Alright, so This reconciliation with whatever's happened in the past has to happen because you need this support team right now. Whatever happened, you're going to find some clarity. You're going to find something's going to come to light in this situation, okay? There's going to be positive movement forward in this friendship, in this relationship, in this family. It could be anything. It could be family. It could be a lover. It could be a friendship because you have both. You have lust in the first spread with the reconciliation with calling support, calling support. That could be family. That could be friends. That could be a lover. With the lust card that fell on top of it, it more is like there's two entities. There's this lust and there's family. Or a strong obsession, strong vibration, because lust is what lust is strongest on fire. It's almost obsessive. Lust is like a yearning. So but there's something's going to be brought to light about this to reconcile with this person, okay? But there's going to be positive movement because of this friendship. But everything is not said and done. Whatever's happened, it was not full circle. It was not at that point in time that it needed to be done because things were still in motion. Things were still being woven together. It was too fast, too quick. But there needed to have been boundaries. There was an emotional withdrawal from an individual. That was the challenges. There was trust issues. The burden is not yours to carry. Everything is not always yours to carry, Libra. You got to understand that. There's got to be boundaries set. You got to let shit go. And you can't carry everything on your shoulders. Sometimes battles aren't yours to freaking fix. Everybody sometimes thinks that they can fix everything. Sometimes you can't fix everything. Sometimes that person has to fix that, not yourself. But in the clarity of it, there is got to be the final outcome. There has to be a foundation. There has to be foundations and achievements that say that it will be met, but only when this is acknowledged, only when that trust is set, only when that foundation is set, and only when those boundaries are there. Period. There's got to be boundaries in everything that you do. Foundations got to be planted. Achievements will be made. It's your destiny to be with this individual, whether it be a friendship, because people come in our lives in many different ways, in many different phases, in many different ascensions, and their purpose is all different. Some are come here to stay, some go. People are just come and go. That's the way it is. We're born, we live, we die. We meet people, we interact with them, we vibe with them, and then we go. That's just it. This was a destiny connection right here. Something is being planted. This was for a purpose. There's going to be a lot of strength that you both are going to be able to get this, because this foundation of these achievements is so powerful that this was destined to happen. To find the strength within yourselves, to take time to slow down and find the pulse within you. What that means is finding that pulse in the moment. It's finding what ticks, finding your movement, finding your pace in this world. I guess it kind of. I hope you get it. Understand. Whenever you take time, go to the park, go see the pace or see how the birds, how they fly. Watch things. Watch in nature how things have its own pace, has its own rhythm, has its own tick, synchronization. Find that out. Find your own pace. Don't force anything. Don't go to someone else's beat, like someone else's beat of the drum. You don't have to. You have to find your own. Find it, balance it, set the boundaries, trust in it. It's going to give you strength and clarity for this destiny. Financial, material achievement, material changes. There's going to be some changes made in your finances and material things. Stand your ground. Work on your shadow. You're going to be brought to awareness because you're actually working on your third eye chakra. A lot of y'all are actually getting into a lot of things that's actually waking you up, that you're coming into balance with who you are, accepting pieces of you. You might be experiencing different things, having more high vibrational things, more energy. Just take time to cope with it, to let it go, to release and be one with it. Accept it, accept all of it. And then everything that's negative and not of you, if it's in a low vibration or if it's in a negative sense and if it's coming to you, you can release that. Cleanse yourself. Just be aware you've got to take care of your mind and your body right now. This is a time that this calling in of support is needed. It is crucial. It's very vital. It's 1, 2, 3. Every single one of these cards has something about healing, setting boundaries, taking your time, taking your own pace. Don't over analyze. Don't take on more than what you can, because it's not your load to carry. Set those boundaries. It says nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Rest your body. Rest your mind. This isn't your battle, but your battle within you is yours, and you have to calm that beast down. Does that make sense? You have to tame that in order for you to be able to get what you need. You're being very protected because this is an awakening that's going to be intense. This is going to affect mind, body, soul, spiritually, everything. And you're going to need this person. It's going to bring this awareness to you. Stand your ground with these boundaries. Don't let this person push you over. Don't let this person use your heart or use your nurturing side to take on things and take on that weight on your shoulders advantage of. Don't let them do that. Don't allow that, whether it be family, whether it be a lover, whether it be a friend. No one deserves to be taken advantage of. That's the reason why you've got to reconcile with this relationship, because maybe it was made out to be that it was something that it wasn't. That's what I'm trying to say. Guard your heart. Reconcile with this person and see what's supposed to have happened. Set boundaries, because what it might have been is something that was supposed to have been a friendship, but it was more evaluated on in an aspect of someone wanting more, and it might not have been destined to be more, and people got feelings and emotions, and they blinded people with lust and passion and sexual frustrations, period. Like, straight up. Something might have been only predestined to be a friendship, to be a nurturer, to be a companion, instead of being something more. Sometimes that happens. We try to force things that are not supposed to happen. We have different people come into our lives for different reasons, and those reasons because of our flesh, because of our emotions, because of our passions and our drives. We take it into our hands to make something stick that's not supposed to stick. When that happens, that's when things get unbalanced. That's why I believe that you're being told to reconcile with this person, with whomever it may be. Reconcile with this person and let what's supposed to happen unfold in a natural way. If it's meant to be, it will be. If not, don't force it. Okay. That's what I got for you guys, Libra. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Later.